Yeah, good morning, fellow Nigerians, home and abroad. This is Adeniji Idowu once again. I want to do a quick video. The topic I have before me is no Sowore, no debate. It's no longer a new thing that the government of Nigeria, of course, I believe they were being represented by BON channels and the organization that was supposed to be responsible for democracy, and they teamed together and they excluded the candidates of AAC Omoyele Sowore from the presidential debate. And from record, they said they had polls, online polls, that showed that Omoyele Sowore never came later than the third post. Sometimes he will win, sometimes he'll take second post, sometimes third post and position. And that should even put him as the number one person or the number one party after the incumbent party. But unfortunately, when they shortlisted, when they concluded on which party to come for debate, they excluded AAC, the president and his vice president to be, Omoyele Sowore and Dr. Rufai, from their debates, knowing fully well that a national debate of this nature, will be very, 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 very relevant to who becomes the next president of the country. I am just wondering, how long will it take us to begin to be independent indeed in our hearts? And I don't really know how many of us love Nigeria the way we say we do. Because if I believe somebody loves Nigeria, sometimes you might need to displease yourself to show love to your fellow human beings. I don't know how much these people were given that will make them come so low to exclude a candidate of this caliber, who I believe was ordained by God to deliver Nigeria at this point in time. And unfortunately, some people still have reasons to justify why Sowore should be excluded. Every one of us, we talk about we need change. Nigeria needs to change. Nigeria needs to be changed, or Nigeria needs to change. But how many of us wants to change? You can't keep doing the same thing and keep complaining and never make move to get out of your predicament, and you want a miracle. That is beyond religion. We just have to do what we need to do. For example, this morning I usually read Punch newspaper most of the time, and I read it this morning that Mr. Babatunde Fashola, the power and the powerful super minister, under this Igube government, was saying that the government should not be blamed if the citizens don't have power, that is, they don't have electricity. The government should not be blamed. And that tells me this incumbent government is completely confused. Who then do we blame if there is no common basic amenity in the community? And now he was saying that, yeah, everything that was necessary to enable them to work perfectly well or to work good were already sold by the previous administration. This is a very ridiculous statement. Then it means you are not up to the task. It means it's not only the president that is weak, even this minister is weak. They have nothing to offer. Instead of giving excuses why this is not happening, why that is not, why not just resign, give up it, and let somebody who knows how better to do it come to place? And yet somebody is suggesting how to make it work. You guys are saying it should not be involved. What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with all these people? You see, government should be something, I don't know, but it's not a matter of if I don't do it, no one else can do it. If you guys know you have done your best and you are not getting more than what you're offering now or what you're getting now, and somebody is trying to say, I can make it better, then just leave. Let the person give it a try. And then you'll be able to know whether it's easy or no. If all you see, it is just, and I'm wondering if he could come out to say this. And of course, in that same paper today, the president was quoted to say that that he's now going to reward every person that work to make sure it comes again in 2019. That is ridiculous. It's going to reward them. That's how I put it. So it means if people vote against you, you're not going to support them. Then you say you have a national government. That is how biased, how mentally deluded you guys are. Government is beyond that. You are just politicizing everything. Even the life of people are not even anything to you. You want to politicize everything, make it sound like it's a game. It's not about Buhari, it's not about Atiku, it's not about Sowore, it's about Nigeria as an entity. It's just unfortunate that some of us still don't understand what it is about, what government is about. If anything is wrong with the government of that country, everything will be wrong with people in that country. At least with more than 50% of the people. And that's why they call Nigeria the capital of poverty country, or the capital of the world. I mean, capital poverty of the world, or whatever they put it. Please, for those of you who think you can still get something from Obasanjo, APC government, I need you guys to go and sit down. If Fashola said they should not be blamed, that go towards their fourth year, and is still referring to what they have done, that PDP has done, that is not making them to work. And Mrs. Buhari also said that his husband is not able to perform because of two people. What does that tell you? That tells you that this current government lacks capacity to deliver. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. And instead of us Nigerians to come to think about it and say, okay, if all the president is complaining, the wife of the president is complaining, vice president is still blaming Obasanjo and the rest, how long will you guys keep blaming? Were you not aware of what the situation was before you came to power? Were you not aware when you started promising, oh, we're going to fix electricity within 6 months? Were you not aware when you said, okay, when we come, you see, a lot of promises you cannot fulfill. Now, government politics coming around, now you are remembering to get in contact with the people again. And unfortunately, you make them very impoverished, so that when you come again to give them 5,000, 10,000, they want to listen again to you. That's very unfortunate and very, 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 very disheartening. If at this point in time there's still a Nigerian, especially youth, who will not understand that they need to take their lives into their own hands and shun all these stupid government activities that's going on in Nigeria, that is not good enough for us. And some people say, okay, who knows Sowore? It's only known by the people in the diaspora. We should even be thankful that you have people in the diaspora who are able to nominate, or should I say, represent, or give us Sowore. One thing we need to understand is this. It is always a plus when you go out, you see things the way they are. Yoruba used to say, if a child has not gone out to somebody else's farm, he will think his father's farm is the biggest. But when you go out, it gives you opportunity to know, the world development is endless. By the help of God, those in the diaspora knows that whatever the government of Nigeria think they are doing now is nothing compared to what they are supposed to be doing. Nothing compared to it. There are some of us who are supporting Sowore. We know he's exposed. He knows what is obtainable. He knows how to make these things work again for Nigeria. People who have come to live I'm not saying everybody, but majority of people, or at least most people who go out to live outside, they are not really crazy about money to the extent of like what Dangote or the rest of them were doing. Taking money, put it in the dustbin, wherever they put them. It's ridiculous. What do you need that kind of money for? What do we need that kind of money for? You are not performing, yet you are getting money from the company, I mean from the country, and you still want to continue. And some people are still saying, go ahead. That is very, very unfortunate. We need to get educated. And many of us, unfortunately, most of us Nigerians, we don't even read papers, we don't go to the internet, we just hear say what they tell us, propaganda they give to us is what we carry about. Fake news everywhere. Newspapers tell lies, TV stations, radio stations, they tell lies, especially if they have the backup of the government. They tell lies, and these are the lies they said to you, and you are jubilating with as if you have heard the truth. Nigerians, please let us wake up. Let us wake up. Honestly, we need to wake up. Whatever level, whatever life we are living in Nigeria is not best, it's not the best you can ever have from a good government. Honestly speaking, it's not the best you can have from a good government, given the numerous blessings, endowment that God has, blessed us with. It's not the best. So all of us here are saying that Mr. Eddie Wise or whatever his name is need to revisit that decision and include Omoyele Sowore in this debate. And I know what the government is very afraid of. What they're talking about characteristics. You are saying somebody doesn't have character. What do you mean by character? Define it to us. Let us hear. Is the article that is largely, alleged of, what do you call it, corruption records that is having a good character, or the government, the incumbent government, or Muhammad Buhari, who people were being killed under his watch, and it was taking him days, weeks before he could even say, before he could say anything about it. Is that the person that has good character? Somebody who promised and couldn't do what he promised to do? Somebody who used public funds to take care of himself and could not be accountable to the public. So you say that as character. That is very ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. So I'm hearing my view to say that we need to come out of this. Omoyele Sowore has to be involved in this debate, if there's going to be any debate at all. And I know the government, the current government, article inclusive, they are, maybe that was why they were saying they're signing parts, so that you won't be able to go beyond whatever they tell you to go. If it's okay, don't talk about what you know apart from the question we ask you. Is that the part we need? They are afraid that when opportune, Omoyele Sowore is going to expose them to the public. And that is why they are trying to shield him from this. We know it. We know it. But you already have lost it. Nigerians, please, let's wake up. Don't limit yourself to what Punch newspaper is telling you. Don't limit yourself to what Vanguard or Radio Nigeria is telling you, NTA, AIRA. No. You need to get connected. Honestly speaking, those of us here, that's why sometimes we think the people in the diaspora, they know. We know a lot about it. In fact, I read Punch newspaper virtually every day. And some other newspaper from Nigeria, virtually every day. I just put it on my phone, I see what is going on there. Every day. But many of us in Nigeria don't know what we know, what we see or what we hear on news or that is happening in other places. That is why when we try to say, okay, Omoyele Sowore is a good fit for Nigeria, don't think we are joking. And some people will tell me, like a good friend of mine was telling me that politics in Nigeria is different from the way it is done in overseas countries. What do you mean? Is it not human beings that in the overseas country was telling me that Nigeria is multicultural? Do you know how many cultures that is consistent in the US? Do you know the population of the US compared to Nigeria? Do you know how diversified US is religion-wise? Or some other places? Let's come out of this. Don't let us stay in a place and somebody will be feeding us different kinds of jargons, lies. And you carry that about as if you have had something that is worth celebrating. Nigeria will be delivered. Nigeria will be delivered. Whether these cabals want it or not, whether APC, PDP want it or not, the time has come for Nigerian nation to be truly liberated. Time up APC, time up PDP. We have people who can better represent us now. We have them in the like of Omoyele Sowore, Mogalu, the rest of them. They can team up and be, I mean, they will beat all you guys. All you've been doing for the next and past 16 years plus another 3 years now, 19 years. I'm sure these guys, if they can work together, they're going to make it really big. And we are saying we want Omoyele Sowore to start it. And some people were asking me, why is Omoyele Sowore so important? You see, the foundation of everything matters. This is like laying a new foundation for Nigeria. So we can't lay the foundation with weak blocks. Whatever we lay the foundation with will determine what we place upon it. So, and I believe that Sowore has everything a good foundation should have. So if after him, people will come after him, maybe other new people, or maybe Mogalu or the rest of them will come after him, yeah, they can build solidly too, based on what he's building on. But for somebody to start a good one, I believe Omoyele Sowore is the best of it. Honestly speaking, I believe he's the best. So when his tenure finishes, then other people can come and they will build on what he has started. That's how Nigeria will come back to be great again. It's not by giving us empty promises. You are fighting for your pocket, you are fighting for your children, for your wives. None of these people is interested about Nigeria. They're not. If a government that is interested in you will not give you 10,000, 5,000 only during campaign. They are just using you and throwing you up. After the campaign, you don't hear anything about them from them anymore. Unfortunately, the vice president is now allowing himself to be used to do that. And those are the type of people that, oh no. Sorry, so I don't want to say too much. God will help us. But I'm telling you, APC, if you are hoping to get anything better from them, is far from it. Babatunde Fashola said his government should not be blamed for power failure. And he is the minister for power. And he's saying his work is just to regulate. What are you regulating if you can't make it work? What are you regulating, for goodness sake? And you are collecting salary from taxpayers. You already failed. The same thing with, the president. Always blaming the past. So it means when you come again next year, you're still going to be the same story. We don't want you anymore. And we don't want a corrupt, articulated person, or article, so to speak, to represent us. We want our own generation that will give us a glorious Nigeria. Support Omoyele Sowore. Everyone under the sound of my voice, please help me share this video. And one last thing. Some people are saying, they only, who knows about online voting? Who knows about online campaign? People knows about it. People, those of us everywhere, anybody that's opportune to see these online videos, they share it, they tell to people. Please tell your people at home, in the villages, tell them to vote Omoyele Sowore. Even they said they have not heard about him. Explain his program, his manifesto, his person to them. And ensure you supervise them to be sure they vote for them. And if these politicians come, like the vice president is doing and the rest of them, giving money around, take their money. It's not even their money, it's your money. It's public money. Take it from them. But do not vote for them, so that you can have abundant life, so that you can really be free, so that, Nigeria will become a great place for every one of us to live together again. Thank God. I want to just appreciate the boldness again of Omoyele Sowore. He has come out to say he is not giving up on that, and together we'll make it great. Vote wisely. God bless Nigeria.